Welcome to this video. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm super excited today and also nervous, yeah, but mostly excited. So over the past year or so, I've been collecting computer parts, which are now behind me. I'm a student, so I don't make a ton of money, and I paid for all these parts myself, so that's why it took me so long. So today we are building. Well, you're not building, you're just enjoying the show, but I will be building. So this is my first PC build all by myself, so this isn't a tutorial. Don't come at me if I do anything wrong, as is life. So we should probably get started. Just another gamer girl building a PC. Let's just get started. So, welcome to my workshop. Definitely not my dining room. We'll just start with the motherboard. So there's a bunch of different motherboards. It can get kind of confusing. I went with the B550 Aorus Elite ATX form factor, so that's going to fit it into a mid to full tower. I found that a lot of the motherboards out there are at a similar price and offer the same specs, so it can get kind of confusing as to which one to buy. I had a lot of trouble deciding. It took me like a month to decide what one I wanted. A lot of the marketing jargon and things like that can make it very confusing. So this one in particular I went for because it has Wi-Fi ready, and also it has the two M.2 slots for storage memory, and also because of course it is AMD compatible and I will be using an AMD CPU. That's one of the main differences between motherboards that you should know. Is ready for me to start putting things on it. The CPU that we're using is, as I said before, the AMD, the Ryzen 7, so it's a 8-core 16-thread, I think it's 3.6 gigahertz clock speed, which can be overclocked. Installed. So next up we have the RAM. I bought this XPG brand that I hadn't really heard of before, but it looks really nice. So this is the Spectrix D50. I think that they've got a few different styles, but I really liked this one. I liked the kind of like brushed metal look on it. 3200 megahertz to 8 gigabytes, so in total on my board I'm going to be able to have 32. I haven't managed to order another box of this in time for building it today, but I can live with 16 gigabytes. That's plenty. It's plenty. Next we've got our storage memory we're going to install. I have one 256 gigabyte NVMe SSD and one 1 terabyte. The 256 gigabyte one will be my boot drive, and the 1 terabyte will be for games and media and documents and all the other stuff. So that's all done. So I'm just gonna get the case ready to actually mount the motherboard into the case, and then I'll throw in my power supply unit and the graphics card, and there's just a few case fans as well that I need to throw in, and that'll be it. And then I'm ready to try and boot it up and get going. So that was really embarrassing, and I'm really glad that I didn't record me trying to get this out of the box, because yeah, that was a mission. So this is the H550 Thermaltake case. It's got like a brushed metal finish at the front and then an RGB light down the side. And that was kind of like the aesthetic I was going for. That's the main reason why I bought this case. And also it's ATX. It's got one fan. I realised that because of the closed front, it's probably not going to have the best airflow, but we'll work it out. Yeah, but I think she's pretty, and can't wait to see her all lit up. Now we are gonna fill her up. We're gonna fill her up. So I've mounted the motherboard with all the components on it apart from the graphics card into the case, and our next step is kind of going to be a mixture of putting the power supply in, connecting everything, and putting the fans in and putting the graphics card in. So yeah, this is really fun so far. A little bit sweaty, but it's a hot day. So all that's left now is to actually put the graphics card in. I've done some cable management and put as much as I can into the PSU, and all that's left is just to plug in this bad boy. So the graphics card I will be using is the 3070 ASUS Dual OC. I'm really excited to try it out. I am going from a laptop with a 1060, so yeah, this is going to be fun. It looks really nice. It's a hefty one, so that's why I got a GPU bracket, which I've already installed. So it's been a minute since I finished the build, but I just kind of wanted to sum up my experience, I guess. I finished all of the things like cabling. I did that all off camera because it's kind of boring. If you want to watch that kind of stuff, then you can go find it on the internet, but you honestly didn't want to see me struggle with that. I also had to redo it a couple of times. Nobody teaches you that kind of stuff though, so I also did have some issues booting it up. Basically, it wasn't turning on for a little while, and it took me the better half of a day to get it up and running, which is always fun, especially when this is your first time doing it all on your own. So yeah, basically, so I had to, they're doing work outside. But I actually had to reset the BIOS, which you are able to do by taking out a circular battery in the motherboard, and that seemed to work in the sense that it would boot, but then Windows wouldn't install, so I had to also update the BIOS, which it just took so long to figure all this stuff out. I think it was mostly the fact that I thought that I broke my computer that was the most stressful, but I didn't, and now she's here. She's pretty cute. I think I'll keep her. So I have a lot of thoughts on some of the parts that I got for this build. I've been having a few issues here and there, but I think I'll do a whole other video on that completely because it's just too much to unpack here. I think I'll do like an update video a little bit further down the line once I've actually had some time to use the system a little bit more. Hi! Dog's here. And I'll try and do maybe a bit of a review on the system itself and the parts that I bought, and outline any issues that I've had. But up until that point, I guess this is it. I'm just going to enjoy it. I can say that so far I've been getting great performance out of it, as I should, and really good thermals actually, because I thought because of the closed front of the case, I thought the airflow wasn't going to be great, but turns out it's fine. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this mess of a video. This is the first ever video that I've recorded and edited myself, so be kind. If you have watched up till now, I appreciate you watching this mess all the way through, but please do like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of things you'd like to see from me in the future. If you like this kind of content, then like the video. Comment down below if there is anything else that you'd like to see from me, and if you'd be interested in seeing an update video of my system. I very much appreciate it. Until then, guys, have a great time doing whatever it is you're doing with your life right now. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!